Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. It's 1925. Welcome to 2025, by the way, guys. And I hope everything's good. I hope you're safe. And I hope your family's good. A couple of quick things here. I have to get into this because this is all I've been hearing on the radio about what's going on in California. Do you remember the Hollywood actors? Yeah, before Trump got into position. Do you remember all of their speeches? Well, a large majority of them live in California. That's right. Most of them have houses in the Palisades where the fire is actually at right now. And these $3 million, $4 million, $5 million houses are being are on fire. Basically, they're destroyed. These politicians that they've been preaching about that are so good and are going to help everybody in the country, and they're really going to play a role, with everybody in the state of California, is all bullshit. Because here we got these bumbling idiots, mayor and the governor of California, who are totally useless, who have run out of water to put these fires out. Isn't that great? Okay, I'm going to get into something else after a little bit. They've run out of water. Now, let me just, out of curiosity, I don't know, is New York the only place that has rivers? I don't know. Do they have any rivers in California, guys? Can't they divert the water and put it in the reservoir in fucking California and put these fucking fires out? But why do that? They're more concerned about you driving a gas-guzzling car and you not going to electric than they are to protecting you. Okay? It's bullshit. And this is just time and time again. The useless politicians go to show what they're famous for, and that is being useless. That's it. Totally useless. Totally ignore the people that voted him in. So you're a Hollywood actor and you're crying that your house got destroyed? Well, what were you doing 8 months ago? What were you doing 6 months ago? You're the ones who voted these people in. How is anybody going to have any respect for you about your loss of your fucking multi-million-dollar house? We don't give a fuck. This is like a lesson to be learned for all the people in California who voted these people in. Lesson learned. Once again, you have proven that they are useless. They're not organized at all. It takes something to happen for them to say that, okay, now we're organized, and then it happens again, and they're disorganized again. It's just like 9/11. Remember 9/11? Yeah, that's right. Remember 9/11? They couldn't coordinate two governments together in order to figure out what was really going on and what flights were at risk. They couldn't coordinate this, This is the government, of course, that controls everything and tells you where to park, tells you how much you're going to pay, and tells how much taxes are coming out of your pocket, out of your paycheck. Okay? And then nothing in return. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. All the money they get for the roads, potholes, all of this bullshit, the money, these billions and trillions of dollars, all of this money, all the COVID money. Remember that? Where did all that? They didn't even use half of it. Where did all that money go? Okay? Okay, I'm just going to bring up something up here in New York. Wrong way drivers. Many years ago, we had a bad one. I forgot what her name is, but it's really not important. She had kids in the car, and she slammed head on into another car. Everybody died. Or I think one of them did survive, or something like that. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so what were they going to... What their job was to do is redo the parkways. You know what, the banks, sometimes they used to have it back in the 80s. They don't have them anymore. But they were little metal spikes that would stick out of the road. Yeah, that's right. So if you went the wrong way, it would pop your tires. Wow! Wouldn't that take care of the problem? Just have every entrance have one of those there, and if it senses or if it sees a car come, well, it doesn't need to because they're just sticking up all the time. If you go in the wrong direction, it'll just pop your tires and take care of it. So you'll have some drunk on the car on the road with 4 flat tires. He can't get anywhere and cause any problems at all. They weren't planning on doing that. No, they were planning on redoing all the signs to make sure. So a drunk driver who's driving around at 3:30 in the morning, can't even see to begin with anyway, is going to give a shit about a wrong way sign if he even speaks English to begin with anyway, and most of them don't. You know, it's just like the trucks on the parkways. No trucks on the fucking parkways. Okay, if you had an 18 rig, you don't go on the parkways. They're on it all the time. Okay, but there's writing there on a couple signs. I only see like 3 or 4 of them that says no trucks, you know, low bridges. That's stupid. They should just bring up the thing that they did with Ghostbusters. Just get a truck, a picture of a truck. Yeah. A nice little picture of a big rig right there, and put a circle and a red line through it. Yes! That means everybody from every language is going to understand it. I think they do that in Paris, don't they? No, but we can't do that. But they've been allocated the money, and where does the money go? Huh? Where does it go? Where does it go? Well, let's see. The politicians all of a sudden become multi-millionaires. Just out of nowhere. You know, they make $120,000 a year, and they live in a 35. Well, maybe not a 35, but probably about a 15 million. Let's give them the benefit. Maybe a $10 million mansion. Okay. Yeah. You see Pelosi's house? That useless one. Her house is like a fortress. And walls? You're talking about taking down walls? What about the walls that are in front of your fucking house, huh? You don't believe in walls? Then open up your yard to everybody. Put all the fucking illegals and all the fucking tents in your backyard. Yeah, they can do some work around the house if you want. It's so stupid. Now, what's going on in California? Plan? Oh, I don't know. It sure as shit seems like it might be, but I haven't really seen any footage. I've got to look at the fire trucks. I've got to look at the people, the interviews. I've got to take a look at any of that because I really haven't been paying attention. Look, in California, fires used to break out all the time, but this is historic. I mean, this is like, you know, this is monstrous. This is like, I don't know. I think they're up to like 10,000 acres or 20,000 acres or something. I mean, it's just, it's amazing. They're burning it down once again. Remember Hawaii? Yeah, remember that? Yeah, one block was on fire, the other block wasn't on fire. One tree exploded. Now, I did hear the news guy talk about that. They were showing some palm tree, and there was the coconuts. You know, you have the palms, and then up on top of a palm tree, there's a big round thing. That was on fire, but the bottom of it wasn't on fire. Well, okay, all right. I know the ambers do fly in the sky, and they hop all over the place, but looked a little weird to me, but you know, we'll have to go through that and see how it is. This preposterous world that we've been told since we were children that we live on. We're in winter now in New York, and it's the month of January, and January usually brings cold, wind, and shitty fucking weather, and that's why I don't like the month of January. If you were born in the month of January, sorry, I don't like this month here in New York. It sucks. If I was in Hawaii or something like that, I wouldn't care. It wouldn't make a difference to me. But and it gets dark early. You know, it sucks every time you wake up from work. It's pitch dark, and you don't get any sunlight until 6:50. It just blows. It gets dark at 4:30. I think I lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. So the angle of the sun is different. Us flat earthers have a different perspective on it, but the angle of the sun is a little different in the wintertime. But remember, guys, the sun is the closest in the wintertime. Isn't that show a red? Don't you see a red flag with that at all? But don't worry. It's the angle. It's a little difference between it, and it happens every single year. Okay, every year the angle's different, and then winter comes along, and then the angle's a little bit different in the summertime, and the sun is up at 12 o'clock, and in the wintertime it's right here. See, it doesn't move. You can watch it. It doesn't get up there at all during the wintertime. Okay, so anyway, this is a delicate system, okay, of traveling through space with the universe. Yeah, well, the universe is also traveling too, I guess. It's expanding, isn't it? To where, I have no idea. Where is the universe expanding to? I don't know. I got it. Maybe it's a big bubble. Okay, so the universe is a big bubble. It's gigantic, okay? And it's expanding. And so the bubble at one point was the size of a solar system, I guess. Or maybe it was the size of an egg. It's so much fun. There's so much stupidity of this whole thing. It's just unbelievable and remarkable how anybody believes it. I guess, I mean, I was a ball earther too. I mean, I guess your mind, I'm trying to do a psychological look on it, that your mind just kind of accepts it, you know, and then that's it. You know, you don't really think about it anymore, unless if you become a physician or an astronaut. And then all of a sudden, you're militarized and you gotta keep your mouth shut. That's right. That's what happens. Sign an oath of contract. Keep your mouth shut. Say a word. We'll go after your family. There's a bomb on that plane. What? Just kidding. Anyway, so this delicate system, this beautiful system, which is unbelievable, if you look at it, you know, in physics, it's just absolutely impossible, never diverts a bit at all. It's so delicate, it has to stay exactly the same way. Gravity can never change. The solar system can never change, because if any of the planets out there in the solar system deviate just a bit, it's going to rewrite the entire gravitational pull of our solar system, and it's going to fuck up the axis of Earth. That's how delicate we are. In fact, I remember there was a big earthquake out in China, and it said it threw off Earth about a degree. Well, that's impossible, because if it really did that, we wouldn't have winter right now. We would still be in summer, right? It's such bullshit. It's just there to reiterate the ball. That's all it's there for. All of this bullshit of launching rockets, going off into space. We're going to land on Mars. We're going to land on the moon. The same fucking story. Same can being kicked down the road. Nothing since the fucking 50s. And now they're vamping things up because they know more people are waking up. It's as simple as that. You don't get into flat Earth with one thing. It takes a lot to get into flat Earth. And people that aren't flat Earthers, I feel sorry for them, because they must be very scared and very frightened and very disturbed. You know, I mean, I was, you know, definitely. I mean, there's a meteor coming, you know, the UFOs are going to come and attack us. At any alert, you're going to hear the sirens go off in your town because we're in an alien invasion, you know, or something. I mean, I don't, maybe the Earth will stop spinning. And NDT even said that's going to be a bad day on Earth, right? That might very well happen. I don't know. Who knows? When you're a flat earther, all of that is bullshit. All of it. It's all nonsense. We sleep well at night, because we all know we're being played. Played like a storybook. They know what's going to happen 10 years ago. Look, we really have to concentrate on breaking down. Okay, all right, let's get into the presidency real quick, okay? Carter, which I don't remember Carter, it was kind of before my time. I'd never really kept up with politics to begin with anyway. Once I became a flat earther, I looked into it and I could see that it's just a total fucking lie, joke, bullshit. Figureheads, you know, basically, that's all. Carter was the worst president, apparently. High inflation, high gas prices, out of work, unemployment was very bad. And that's basically what we're dealing with right now. But this guy doesn't even know what's going on. But he's bye-bye anyway in a few days. Thank God. Excuse me, I got drinking too much coffee. And we have to say goodbye to VP. You know, I'm going to miss her, though. I really am. I am going to miss her. Her stupidity and her speeches, I always look forward to. Because she made no sense. None. She makes no sense at all. Forget about Biden right now, okay? All right, Harris made no sense with any of her speeches at all. I've never seen anybody. If I was to speak that way, I don't know. I really don't know what would happen. Jesus. Try to speak like her in a job interview. Oh yeah, you might actually. You know what? You might get hired. The way these people are with these companies. My God, they're looking for people like that, I think. Oh man. There's got to be something with the presidency. So Carter was the worst. And then we had Reagan, who was actually the country was doing pretty well with him. Everybody seemed to like him, but he started going downhill. Remember I told you, you're getting Biden at the end of the Reagan administration, okay? And you remember what that was? About a year or two before the end of his administration, he wasn't doing that well. Wow, something just fell. We have like really high winds here too. I don't know what fell, but something big over there. I'm not in Westchester County. I'm actually at work, Little Dutchess County right now, but it's a lot windier up here. Anyways, this got to be a correlation. Look at the numbers, add the numbers, find out. You'll find out your future because they know everything that's going on. I mean, they plan all of this stuff out years before, and it's all bullshit, all of it. I mean, it's a fucking joke. But there's got to be a way to figure it out. All of the anyway, I can't even talk about that. All right, I think I'm mumbling on now. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos and let me be a part of your life.